Hello everyone, today we're back in NeverHome, Hall of Apathy. Last time, we met a girl who uses really long words. Callum, so this is where you found that secret room of yours. Hey, where's Perry? Don't look at me so accusationally. She's on the other side of this little hole on the wall, you see. She's looking for another way to get in at the moment. So what do you want? Are you here just to bother me? I guess you can say that. Hey, you must hate Leo's guts right now, huh? No, I don't hate his guts. But what he said was careless. It's as though he's only focused on what's ahead instead of what's around him. When it was just me, Delilah, and Rem, it was different. You wouldn't understand. What, because he's another guy? It's not that simple. He makes everything into a competition, like he has to be the star of the show. Before he showed up, I had nothing to prove. So what does that have to do with your guy's argument earlier? He talks as though he's morally above me, yet he contradicts himself with each statement. First, he says a man's responsibility to help those in need, but then he says that the people right next to him aren't his responsibility. What's frustrating is that I can't understand his motive, and he won't explain it to me. I make my points clear, and he hits me with some moral grandstanding as though it's a counter-argument. It sounds like you're more upset with him for not being honest with you than you are for him wanting to stay here. You might be right. I value truth over any notion of morality. At the same time though, I can't stand the fact that he knows you'll all follow him if you stay here, and he's willing to do it anyway. Moral or not, it's completely unreasonable. So you do care then, don't you? About what happens to us, I mean. Look, can you please go away now? You're getting me all worked up again. Sorry, just make sure Perry's alright, got it? You'd stay here if he asked you to, wouldn't you? Even if we had an exit. If he truly believed that there were other people who were still stuck here, yeah. The way I see it, if we knew where the exit was, we could always run back if things got rough. But why? Why risk your life to help someone who may or may not even exist? That's just who I am, I guess. It's what I ought to do. Granger, that's a terrible answer. You've got to realise that people don't always act on logic. Emotion and morals are good reasons to do something too. When you grabbed that bat during your argument with Leo, was that an action done with a reason behind it? I was trying to get an answer out of him. It was a bluff, mostly, to try to get the truth. Cut the crap, Callum. You can try to reason it out all you want, but sometimes we do things without needing to back it up with logic. Sure, in the moment, but what you're talking about isn't the same. Here, you have the time to think about it, to see the danger, the lack of logic behind it, and you're still acting on it. It's stupid. You can call it what you want. I'm going to do what I feel is right. Plus, if I've got reliable friends by my side, I feel all the more confident doing it. Reliable, huh? Tell me then, if it was me who asked you to stay here for some hunch or whatever, would you do it? Stop, I get it. Your hesitation is answering up. I don't even know why I bothered asking. Callum, I don't want to hear it. Just get out of here. It's not even worth talking to me anyways. You do realise that when I said to get out of here, I meant it, right? Please, just leave me alone. Okay then. Seven? Yep. I have a lot of questions to ask you, you know. You can't just show up all nonchalantly and pretend that anything about this is normal. Okay, so, questions. Okay, for starters, where do you come from? Doesn't matter. Alright, well, how did you get here? You said that you came to this place out of your own volition, right? I did. I have my methods. Can you get me and the others out the same way you came in? No, doesn't work that way. Can you stop being so vague? I'm not getting anything helpful out from you. Depends on the question. I have no obligation to reveal anything to you. And I have no obligation to help you find those fragments. That's true. You don't have to if you don't want to. Our deal doesn't enforce anything. I guess I must seem really untrustworthy, huh? Well, yeah. For all I know, you're just a monster from this world trying to hurt me. How do I know I'm not endangering myself by helping you? Fair enough. Let's sweeten the deal then. Here, take this. What's this? You're sweetening the deal with a little origami bird? Yeah. It's a martyr bird. If something tries to attack you, it'll swoop in and take the hit instead. Neat, huh? Neat? Are you serious? This is incredible. How did you get something like this? I made it. I'm glad you like it. A caveat. If you were to receive a mortal blow, the bird won't save you. The shot will go right through it. What? Why is that? It's made of paper. You like messing with me, don't you? A little. See you around, kiddo. Stop calling me that. Men fragments aren't easy to find. Expect the unexpected. Keep your eyes peeled. Whoa. Found some red flower petals. I just realised I have the little origami bird on me. That's so cute. Hey, Leo, are you alright? I'm fine. I just need some fresh air. Or what I thought would be fresh air, anyway. Feels the same out here as it did in there. Some view though, huh? Not really the kind of sky we're used to seeing, is it? Yeah, for real. Not even the sky is right in this place. It really makes you wonder, where are we, really? Didn't you and Callum say it was a parallel world or something like that? Yeah, that's what he says. What do you think, though? I don't really know. I've seen too many things here to accept it's part of our everyday life, our everyday reality. At the same time, accepting that fact doesn't feel right either. I can vividly remember the moments before I woke up here. Things were normal, everything was like it should be. And then, all of a sudden, I wasn't there anymore. I woke up here. In those moments before you woke up here, was the sky red like this to you? I think so. To be honest, my attention wasn't on the sky, but it sounds familiar. Why? About a year ago, my younger sister disappeared from our home. We were close, our other siblings were much older than us, and there were times where it felt like we were all we had. She disappeared when I was supposed to be looking after her. I don't know how it happened, but the last thing I remember her saying was that the sky was a deep, unnatural red. It didn't look that way to me, but that's what she saw. I'm so sorry, Leo, but you don't think? When I saw the sky like this, the first time in what felt like forever, I felt hope. I thought this was my chance to see her again, to save her. That's why you want to stay here, isn't it? Even if we find an exit. I don't want to force anyone to stay, but I know Callum's got a point, as much as I hate to admit it. I know you and the others look to me for direction, at least at times. If I stay here, you guys will probably stay too, am I right? I don't know. I don't want to get anyone else hurt, but at the same time, my sister's strong. I know she's waiting for me here. I just feel it. You're stronger than you give yourself credit for, Leo. You want to ensure other people's safety before your own, even when that danger to them isn't even guaranteed. You're willing to put them before you. You're a hero, Leo. Don't say that. I'm just the same as you and everyone else, basically. We're all trying to make our way through this thing. Hey, do you have any siblings, Granger? Granger? Yeah, I do. I have a little sister. Ha, see? I could tell you were a big sister type the moment I saw you with Perry. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna explore around some more. Okay, sure thing. Call me if you need any heavy lifting. Seems like that's all I'm good for around here anyways, huh? She really does have a little sister. Hello again, Granger. Hey, Leo, something on your mind? Yeah, if it's not any trouble for you, could you tell me more about your little sister? I don't mind telling you. I could talk about her forever. Where do I even start? She's very bubbly, always the loudest in any conversation. She's always had this sense of whimsy, you know. She looks up to me like you'd never believe. My parents affectionately refer to her as my shadow, because she'll do everything in her power to follow me wherever I go. She doesn't want to be me or anything. She just wants to be around me, like 24/7. I worry about her because of that though. She doesn't have a lot of friends her age. She'd rather spend time with me. I don't mind, but still. I wonder how she's doing right now. Oh man, I'm sorry, Granger. I didn't want you to get you all worried about her or anything. It's alright. All the more reason to find a way out of here as soon as possible, right? Yeah. Either way, it sounds like you two are real close, huh? Yeah, we were. Hey, do you think it's a coincidence that both me and you have a little sister in common? I mean, it's not that uncommon to have a younger sibling, is it? Are you trying to say the two of us are brought here for the same reason? I'm just spitballing here, looking for answers where there probably aren't any. You should go on ahead now, and stay safe. Never feel afraid to get back to the safe room if things go south. Of course, I'll talk to you later then. Yeah, see ya, Granger. Oh, you need me for something? Sure, just show the way. That's not fair. The river shimmers beneath your feet. Fill the balloon with water. You filled the balloon with the river's lifeblood. A balloon filled with water from the river. It's heavier than you thought it'd be. There's an odd little sapling here. It looks pretty dry. Would you like to empty the water balloon on it? You poured some water over the poor sapling. One of these puzzles. Has been cut down. Faintly, you hear the sounds of vines and flora receding all around you. quickly grab the statuette from the ground. A small wooden carving of a cat, clever and fiercely independent. Rip bird. You tried to memorize everyone's names. Save the game? The game has been saved. The carving you're holding would fit into this indentation. Place the carving inside. You could hear what sounds like a machine moving inside. Hey, Rem, I was wondering, not to sound rude, but what exactly are you good at? Miss Granger, I assure you that my abilities are exceptional in all regards. I excel when it comes to every art in action. Without exaggeration, I am indeed a perfect individual. Cool. That doesn't really narrow down what I can ask you to help me with, though. I understand your point. Well, I believe that I'm the only one among us to be equipped with a tool such as my knives. You have more knives like the one you threw between Leo and Callum? Then why haven't you been clearing out the monsters all around here? Well, it is true. I have 8 knives, and I am quite adept at the art of throwing them at my targets. But keep in mind that I only have 8 of them. I began this journey with 10, but for whatever reason, they seem to dull at an unnaturally rapid pace. They are a very limited weapon, and I wish to use them only when absolutely necessary. I honestly feel foolish for throwing one out of the window earlier. I did so without thinking clearly. Do they really dull that fast? Because I have a knife of my own, and it stayed just as sharp as when I first found it. Let me see it. How fascinating, you are correct. This utility knife is quite sharp, but the number of applications it has here is rather limited compared to knives I hold. Truly strange. Perhaps durability is the sacrifice I must pay for a more versatile tool. Still, my knives are a much more imposing tool than yours, no? I believe I can intimidate even those obstinate of creatures. You say that as though each of our weapons has been intentionally designed. I have been thinking for some time that they must be. Our weapons and the very nature of this world. Would you disagree? No, I think you're onto something. Still, if this place is constructed for the purpose of using our weapons and solving puzzles, why? For what reason? That, I believe, is a question with no answer. Not one we may ever discover, anyways. All we can do is simply continue our search for an exit from this madness. Well said. That was part 4 of NeverHome, Hall of Apathy. I hope you enjoyed.